Thank you for completing the marriage report card. If you and your partner have gotten to this point, your relationship is probably on the right track. The marriage report card was created to serve as a measurement tool showing where your relationship is right now. This is our starting point. What we do next during the R.P.M. or recorded progress meeting is to identify what small steps we will take to intentionally and systematically move towards your ultimate relationship goals, otherwise known as your treasure chest. Here are the 5 steps you need to conduct a successful R.P.M. Step 1. Complete the marriage report card and encourage your partner to do the same. Step 2. Collaboratively review the data without being BAD. That is, blaming, arguing, or discouraging each other. This step can be difficult to master, so be patient with yourself and your partner. Let the brutal honesty embedded in our assessment speak for you. Simultaneously, choose to allow your audible words and interactions to be laced with optimism, compassion, and positivity. By making a conscientious effort, we can get better over time at being bad and instead learn new skills on how to be transparent, authentic, and excessively positive, even if you might not feel this in the moment. Step 3. Identify baby steps, or very small changes the two of you can make right now. In doing this, partners should work collaboratively in the creation of written goals, plans, and objectives that take the guesswork out of the improvement process, so the two of you know exactly where the goalpost is and can send as much energy into that direction as possible. And for each RPM, we only recommend having 1 or so of these goals to focus on per partner. Too many goals at one time can cause you to become overwhelmed and to be ineffective in proving anything. When you decide what the goals are, write them down. What does achieving the goal look like to the two of you? How can it be quantified, that is, counted or measured? Be very clear here. At the end of the meeting, you each should have something the other will be working to improve. Write everything down. Make sure it is a recorded progress meeting with a physical or electronic document that is easily retrievable and easily maintained by both partners at any time. Step 4 is my favorite part. This is where couples collaboratively take the goals determined in the previous step and decide fun and enjoyable ways to celebrate each increment of their progress. However you decide to celebrate, make sure you write it down and hold yourselves to it. Make it a game, a competition of sorts where you're secretly helping each other, trying to outdo one another. But by all means, you must celebrate your progress. As couples celebrate small improvements, big changes can begin to happen in the relationship. Step 5, systematize this process. Make it a regular part of your lives. The first Monday of the month, Tuesdays at 7 p.m., after Saturday morning breakfast, decide whenever the two of you will redo the marriage report card again and immediately set an electronic calendar reminder. How often you do the marriage report card is completely up to you and your partner. What we have found is the more RPMs you and your partner have, the faster you'll move towards your treasure chest. But again, the pace depends solely on the two of you. Let's review those steps briefly before you begin your RPM. Step 1. Complete the marriage report card and encourage your partner to do the same. Step 2. Together, review the data without blaming, arguing, or discouraging one another. Step 3. Identify baby steps or very small changes the two of you can make right now to begin mobilizing your relationship to a better place. Step 4. Celebrate each increment of your progress. Step 5. Systematize the process and make it a regular part of your lives. Finally, we'd like to remind you that committed relationships must be protected from outside interference, but should never be in complete isolation. If the two of you find progress very difficult to come by for a sustained period of time, that means you probably need to call for outside help. As you would get a mechanic for your car and a doctor for someone not feeling well, you should always have a relationship coach or counselor to help you and your partner when, not if, things start to break down. Is there such a thing as a car that never breaks down? It's only realistic to embrace the same reality for our romantic relationships. There will be plenty of suggestions on how to do this on our website and social media pages. We hope this process is one that results in tremendous growth for you and your partner. Thank you again for trusting us with your most valuable asset. And remember, relationship health is incalculable wealth. Don't wish for it, work for it. Ready? Let's go!